So yes, as I was about to say, so I'm here with Karen and Brandon. Sam is still busy doing her event schedule, and Brian may be coming on. We shall see.
So you're here at last.
Um,
Do you like
but
that
yeah,
doughnut
like what I was
place?
what I was trying to say
My
is
babies are growing
before we were
back.
recording, we were talking about how
Come
they're
and
coming out with
see.
Warhammer Space Marine 2, which is a sequel to the Xbox 360 title that came out, I want to say, many years ago.
Certainly feels like it.
Yeah. But the one game I'm looking forward to, even though I'm not really big on the series, I still like the game, um, is Gears of War E-Day, a
Oh yeah,
prequel.
you saw that trailer?
I saw the trailer. It's a prequel to the Gears of War, the first Gears of War. We're gonna find out how and why Mark, well, I mean, we know why, but we get more in-depth look into why Marcus was sent to that prison before the events, during the events of the first game.
Yeah, with
Oh, really?
whatever happened at pertaining to his father or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, and plus we
Oh,
see
that's gonna be good.
Dom again too, which and it looks like they brought back the original voice
Love Dom.
cast.
if that's the case. That's
Dom is
great.
my favorite. Yeah.
Also, we are here to finish, well, we're this mission and then one more mission, and we will have finished the entirety of Batman Arkham Asylum, which started last year. We started
Nice.
we started this series last we started the Arkham series.
Really?
We started Arkham Asylum last year. God.
Hey,
Wow.
you can't rush a good game.
I
Right.
guess. No,
I didn't
actually,
know it was a year, but
let me
you
let
can't
me
rush good podcast.
let me look at that real fast.
Wow.
I gotta see. I'm gonna go into the old YouTube channel. I'll even
Is
show a
your
video of it.
Spider-Man?
God, gee, many crickets up at the playlist. So yeah, the first episode we did. Oh yeah, this was like this is when this was when did this come out? This came out May 4th, 2023.
Oh really?
We started this on Star Wars Day of last year. So
Really?
it's been over a year since the very first episode of the Batman Arkham Asylum.
We started on a Star Wars Day?
Well, that's crazy.
Oh man. Well, here's to a year and a couple months later. Here's to a year like a month later. Oh man.
What? Fun little fact.
Can't believe it's been that long already.
Are you
It doesn't
hungry,
feel
my
like
poor
it, but I guess it
babies?
has been.
Eat and grow
Yeah, it
No, it
strong.
does not
really
feel like
yeah, I mean
Kind of scary.
Stop!
it's
Sorry about that. I can close the door.
oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah, people just like to go as fast as they possibly can on the back roads.
You know, I can't really judge because I've been one of those people.
There are no.
They've done nothing to you!
By
I
the
want to
way,
get home.
by the
I'm
way,
not patient.
Brandon, are you and your dad going to Ro Comic Con?
No, it's
Are
what,
you
July, right?
ready for
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I believe that's the
Do you
idea, and
think
that's
you
where
can
we're going
handle
to
me?
crack out the Space Marine.
Oh, I am so looking forward to it.
Are you going to
I've
be there?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be.
I'm
I'm hosting the
ready.
cosplay contest again, so yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Nice.
Can't wait to. If you and your dad are getting into the cosplay contest, I am definitely looking forward to announcing your guys' names to the stage.
I think they have a pretty
Cool.
good chance of winning.
I'm probably going to be in the suit because, funnily enough, I don't know how much Dad's told you about, but
I've only seen what he shared on in the message in the group chat.
suit's
You don't have the
practically
build.
made for me. So the way it's all scaled down, and everything, there's no adjustments for me. Where parts he practically swims in, like the waist belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
That just kind of pressure fits where my gut's at, and
Nice.
I wear the chest piece super fine. So I'm probably
Are
going to be
you
wearing it. I mean, it's
scared,
also going to work for him
Batman?
too.
You should be.
But
You're
because of how well
only a man.
I wear it, I'm probably going to be in it.
You
Nice.
have the right build. You have like
I've
that football player build to it. So yeah, Like a Gears of War suit would be perfect.
Oh yeah, the cog suits. I've actually seen a Gears of War cosplay back in, I want to say, was it 2019 or 2017, 2018 or no,
One of the
2017.
20s.
One of
Yeah,
them,
one of the
he
20s.
was
I got
he
myself
was
a security
dressed up
badge.
as Carmine.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure which. It's from.
Was it Clayton? Was he had no sleeves?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the one.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was pretty good.
The one from 3. I can't remember the cosplayer's name. I follow him on Instagram, but he did a really good Carmine.
I agree.
I
And
think
past
I
that,
followed him on
I
Instagram,
forget
too.
the studio that did it, but back in like the Gears of War 1-2 era, there was a group of people who had done full suits of Gears armor that looked really good.
Oh yeah, it's funny how like Gears of War 1 aren't regular armor, Gears of War 2 regular armor, Gears of War 3 everyone's gonna show. We're gonna show how ripped everyone is.
Yeah, it's not suit. That's all muscle. Yeah, no, you'd have to be like Arnold in his bodybuilding days.
Or like how Batman looks right now.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah,
have to be that
pull it off.
to
Like 6
look
foot-
normal. Yeah.
6'2", 230 pounds of pure.
I don't
Fuck
think
off.
You know what,
I
and
could
that's the
pull off
crazy
a Gears
thing.
of War suit.
You see Stranded in the game, they look like
Mhm.
normal people. So they never touch on like any kind of super soldier program. I guess that's just all training. Like everybody just
Well, I mean,
whatever the
when you-
program is, puts the training program that Marvel Studios does for their movies on their
Uh-huh.
actors, puts it to shame.
I told you.
Yeah.
Apparently, they just have a lot of time in the apocalypse. Because in The Last of Us 2, you know how Abby's really ripped. Apparently
Well, yeah,
they've got a
she's
lot of
like,
time to
well,
kill.
I mean, look at her. She
shit.
had like, spoiler for anyone who hasn't played. She trained to take on Joel. Like she was like, you know, in her mind, she was weak and she couldn't protect her dad, save her dad. So she figured, I'll get ripped so I can get revenge from my dad. That was kind of the idea for Abby. Was like, you know, she felt like she was weak both physically and mentally. So she had to like. Which I'm kind of curious how whatever her name is from.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious how she's gonna do.
I'm really curious too. I really like her as an actor.
I've seen her.
Lot of
I've seen her in that one the show, the Tim Allen show, Last Man Standing, and she's played a tomboy character really well.
I don't remember it being that bad. The stuff with Croc is the more annoying part.
Oh yeah, no, Croc will always be
As you know.
like, why I'm sneaking? Why is it? Oh, it's because. Mind you, I haven't played Arkham Asylum in years. Last time I played it, I 100% in the game. Okay.
It takes a lot
I
to do
imagine.
that.
Well, I imagine this is one of those games like especially if you were to play Arkham Knight first, right? And that was your introduction, and you go backwards.
Oh God.
I imagine that would be difficult because, like, oh, why can't I do this and why can't I do that? You know, just those expected features that, while it's still pretty much the same great game, you know, you just miss out on some of that fluidity that they later got.
Yeah. I didn't play the games in order.
I've played the games in order.
I tend to not do things in order, and I'm not sure why.
I just don't get me wrong. I love the Arkham series, but I feel like
Batman.
after playing a little bit of Justice League, Suicide Squad Tilted Justice League, you go from, and you think you would have learned that multiplayer games. I mean, hell, they added multiplayer to Arkham Origins in 360, and look how that, you know.
You know, I never actually played that one. How did that work for that?
It was more of like a co-op type thing.
Okay.
And you and like another friend would, you know, basically. Will heal me. Oh,
I
thank
need
God.
help here,
I hook up the
boys.
internet wires to the Xbox and play that way.
Yeah, basically, you know,
I did that a lot.
basically you and a friend would take down goons. That's pretty much all it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
So then, more so like instead of a 2D street brawler arcade game, is, you know, just Batman 3-dimensional.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't sound that great.
it was like you think. Well, I mean, that was by Warner Brothers Montreal. What not by Rocksteady. I mean, same premise. Like it's part of the Arkham universe by a different company.
When I heard some of the first voice lines and it wasn't Kevin Conroy, I was kind of
It
immediately
was
around.
it was,
Well,
it was, it was Roger Craig Smith because it's a younger Batman. That's why.
Save me from
fair
the
enough,
evil
but and I'm sure it's probably great in its own way, but it's like,
I mean,
not my Batman.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely like the graphics are definitely something else. And then, like again, this is no like, and you think after the colossal failure of Gotham Knights, the video game, that Rocksteady would have been like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this, but we can do better. Had they gone, and this is my opinion, had they, you guys remember the Guardians of the Galaxy game that came out,
feeling
right?
the pressure.
Oh boy, do I! I watched my dad play a lot of it, and like, you know what? This is fantastic. Even if
Like-
it's only ever touched once, it is amazing how great of a game that was, and story.
See, if they would have gone that route with the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, without, you know, I get it, you know, online gaming is, you know, is the new thing.
Unfortunately, yes. I do miss the
I
couch
need
co-op
help
days. It's
here, boys.
really hard to find a good couch co-op game.
Yes, it is.
And I can do a slight shout out to Cat Quest 2. It's a hilarious game that found for my dad for, you know, for cheap. And you know, got it because you just can't find them. Like, you don't really
I
get
mean, hell,
decent
when
Mario
we-
Party games or stuff like Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory.
Splinter Cell.
Well,
That had great multiplayer.
and the thing with Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, it's, you know, you have to, like, I mean, you can switch between like the different characters, and that's, you know, that's fine. My only issue is, you know, say you're playing with your friends, and then next thing you know, they have, you know, there's one of them loses internet.
Yeah, and you're casual.
Oh yeah, no, and like, you know how Xbox has that thing now, where you can like, you can continue, like, you leave the game, you go back to the home screen, but then it'll like ask you, you know, resume where you left off.
Yeah.
You do that with Suicide Squad because Justice League, and it'll like say, oh, you lost the connection, well, we have to send you back to the home screen. Like, so when I first heard about Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, I thought at first, I spoiled the game for myself by watching the whole entire gameplay.
I watched bits too, so don't feel bad.
But like, I thought, you know, maybe they're going to, you know, it says you have to kill the Justice League, but maybe there's a way of saving them. Like, nope, we're not gonna do that. Why would we do
Yeah.
that?